St. Louis, we're getting ready to go to school, St. Louis. No need to say goodbye, St. Louis. Buckle your seatbelts. We're going for a ride. Trust me, I believe it's time. Facebook, I don't have the right to play this music, but I'm going to play it. And more importantly, I want to believe that we can literally change our entire being once we begin to understand how the mind works. Many unfortunately believe that all is outside, but yet all is inside. There's nothing outside. You're actually encoding your entire existence. You're encoding it. Everything is comparable to information and data. The Bible says the invisible things of him are clearly seen by the things that are made, so you without excuse. So in other words, that tells me that everything that you need to know, it's there. However, you're not going to know, so you're going to be able to get a good grasp of what's going on based on the things that are made. When you think about artificial intelligence, semiconductors, transistors, etc., it gives you an understanding as to what is actually going on. However, the human mind has the ability to strengthen with such power that will enable you to see the world as it truly is. And also it will literally surpass artificial intelligence. Right now, the human mind is less than artificial intelligence because the human mind hasn't yet evolved. So as a result, we've been depending on AI and artificial intelligence to give us the answers. But yet, AI is incapable of reaching the perfected sound because it's not strong enough. In other words, AI goes one way, and that's clockwise, based upon the laws of thermodynamics, quantum physics. In other words, you can't measure the position and the velocity of an object because once you begin to measure the position, the velocity changes and vice versa. You measure the velocity, the position change based upon the fact you're dealing with heat and friction. We are so powerful, but yet we don't understand ourselves because we never became ourselves. We literally depended upon pastors and prophets and bishops and all these different so-called men of God to teach us something, but yet your leaders are blind. They are lacking the power to know that they don't know, and as a result, they're staying confined to the earth and have the inability to reach a perfected sound because the mind hadn't evolved strong enough to know there's more to know. So as a result, they stayed in a prison, and that prison is their mind. As long as we're living in darkness, you're going to be susceptible to bacteria and viruses because you're living in darkness. So depending on your immune system is going to determine what has the ability to grip your cells. We must break free at the nucleus. In other words, we must create what they call the Big Bang. 13.8 billion years ago must become now. I want to believe that all that we thought was is not the truth. However, the undeveloped mind that's seeking to understand what it needs to understand is incapable of understanding it because it has not the power to understand. We are not in trouble. We are waking up in this season. But more importantly, it's imperative that we do something with what we have and not allow it to go back to sleep. And I'm also one to believe that once you reach a level of manifestation beyond 186,000 miles per second at the speed of light, you can't go back to sleep because once you ascend beyond the ionosphere and make a connection with the black hole and the singularity, you become one. And as a result, you will never fall again. I know there's things that you don't understand that I'm trying to convey, but you must seek to just listen because you might not have the necessary power to grasp it right now. Just when they came up with 5G, they were depending on analog, but they never knew they were capable of creating 5G. And that's the same that goes with us. You never knew that your mind could evolve in a manner in which you never thought was possible, but yet it is possible. But in order to know that it's possible, you have to reach the power to be able to measure the position and the velocity of an object. And as a result, you'll create a gravitational wave, which is 1.3 billion light years into the future. And that will allow you to continue to manifest the truth that you never knew that you were capable of achieving. It's not your fault, St. Louis. It's not your fault, Chi-Town, Alabama, Georgia. It's not your fault, New York, Oregon. However, the time is not tomorrow, the time is now for us to take that mountain. And trust me, failure is not an option. Don't get in the way, because we're smarter than you think. Trust me. God bless. All right now.